Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashwika. Welcome to Eco Crafty Show, where each and every week we look into amazing DIYs that are environment friendly, amazing craft DIYs. Diving before go park, consider clicking the like button, guys. I'd really appreciate that. If you want more such weekly DIY craft video, consider subscribing. Whenever we will going to upload it, you're gonna get notified about it. So let's get first of all, what are the materials required? Obviously, you're gonna need a clay. This is the air dry clay. I'm using this clay. Then other things, you would be needing a working mat, a sponge, some of the tools for making this particular coaster. Then obviously you're gonna need a water and a color. Now this is a handmade color that I made from the clay and colors. This is the natural color that I made by myself. I'm gonna be using this color. The thing you also would be needing for making the coasters would be the papers. Like I have cut these papers into these small chiclets, and I'm gonna be using in making the coasters, and I'm gonna show you how to use them for making the coasters. So these are all the paper stuffs. Yellow color, orange colored paper, which I'm going to be using for my coaster. So these are the materials required for making a coaster. So let's get straight with that. Making another coaster, guys. So first of all, I'm going to make a coaster to have my clay ready for all those kind of things. So guys, I'm going to scoop it out everything. So I'm just going to scoop it out. So you could see kind of like consistency in which we can work. Take it out. Create a ball in between your hands. But this is a perfect way you can create a ball. Now this is quite small in size. I want a much more. See the perfect circular ball. I'm just gonna take this one and I'm gonna keep it over here and just press it. Oops, you could see. Now it's not even pressure, somewhere it's more thick, somewhere it's too thin. So I'm just gonna be applying the pressure from my hands. Taking this liquid clay mold and applying it over each parts. You can see this is the size of the coaster. You can increase the size of the coaster if you want to, but I think I'm happy with that. I'm just going to finish it up using the plain water and dipping my finger into it. And so you can see, guys, I have smoothened it out so evenly using the brush, liquid clay, water, and also along with my hands. I've smoothened out all the rough edges. Now, some of these paper that I've made into the pieces. So these are the colored papers I have made into the pieces. I'm just gonna grab it all off from here. I've made the small leaves from the paper. You can also make it for this tutorial, for this. Place it over here, and then I'm gonna grab one by one like this, and we're going to place it over to my coaster. Now the front side of the coaster, I'm gonna place all the paper so that it get the impression of the paper. So I'm just gonna place it another one over here to press it evenly. Just press it evenly so that this particular get the shape of the paper. Just press it firmly. Don't apply too much pressure because clay is still wet. So you need to be very firm and not applying too much pressure. Now is the time to remove them. So I'm just gonna take it and remove it. You could see a tinge of the design is there. I'm gonna show you clearly. So just remove it all. Think guys, you could clearly see the impressions of the paper. Now these were the paper. I have removed it and you could see clearly the impressions of the paper that they have created. These are beautiful texture. You can even press too hard onto this clay using these papers if you want a darker or much deeper impressions, but I think I'm happy with the impression the way it's looking over here. So I'm just gonna let it dry and then we will going to color it to finish it up. Hey guys, this is in the back. You could see it's looking so pretty, so beautiful. This one has clearly marked it out pretty amazingly. I've used that paper, I removed that paper, and after drying it's looking pretty amazing. It's still not dried completely. I think that's still not dried because of the winter. It need more than 24 hours to dry, but I feel like the designs have come apt. Like if I could press more firmly, if I could press it more, then maybe I would get a more darker impression than this. But I think I'm happy with that. But now I'm thinking like I'm gonna carve it, the remaining areas that is kept as a gray. We will going to carve it. So I'm gonna be taking my tool. Now you can use whatever tool you have. I'm gonna be taking this tool and I'm gonna be carving this area, which is you could see is a gray area. So I'm gonna be carving it out. You could see. See how I'm carving. I'm just carving it out, the entire pieces with this one, like this, like this, and like this. It's clearly visible how I'm carving it out. So you guys can clearly see I have carved all the gray areas and I left the red areas. I left the red areas like that only because I don't want to carve them. And these are the red areas. Now these are not quite dark, but they are kind of like light red in color because I use the yellow paper and that after imprinting it gives the red color. But anyways, I'm just carving it right now. I'm gonna give it proper shape and proper structures and going to smoothen it. And can clearly see I have carved it so well. I think still a little bit abrasions are there, but I think that's okay. I think I'm gonna little bit color this area which is kept as a red. I'm gonna color it with the natural clay, the color that I made with the clay. So I'm gonna be coloring this area with the natural colors. Okay guys, now I'm gonna color this. I have brought my own color. The color that I made from this is the color that I made from the Colors and Ashes and all. It's a natural color, so I'm going to be using that one. Good. So I'm going to color every portion that is left. So the final piece of making the coaster using the air dry clay and using the natural colors. I colored it, and hopefully you enjoyed today's tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in on today's tutorial. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye guys. And if you want more such video, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys. Take care. Bye guys.